we go. Okay, good. For those of you that are tuning in, so my name is Kim Moore, and I've been a director for 13 years. I've been with Mary Kay for 20, but this is my 13th year as a director. And we are super excited because we are wrapping up our final 3 months of our Mary Kay year. So Mary Kay year begins July 1st and ends June 30th. And so for us, these are the big three, the crazy 90 days, the 90 days where people will sell the most, recruit the most, conquer their dreams like all get out. I'm telling you, there are people and teams in this country who will sell over $100,000 of product in less than 12 hours. I'm not even kidding you. So you can do big things, and you will, and we will. And so our big goal for our team on the Kim Moore team is we're finishing up our first circle of excellence here. That means we will have sold $650,000 in retail sales. And that will qualify us for the trip to Spain, which will be my first Mary Kay trip ever. And for those of you who don't know, like, Spain is like so on my heart because I missed my Spanish trip in high school. My minor in college was Latin American business. I used to be fluent. Give me a beer and I am very fluent. Okay. I'm going to get that back for this trip. And so that's our goal, right? And what it takes for our team to achieve that is reds, lots of reds. And so that's where I and Sheena are going to show up for you guys. Because even though that's our goal, the same but different goal, but similar, like a big goal in the career path is what Sheena's working on. And you guys are finishing up your second team car, but your first director car. So Sheena, why don't you tell them a little bit about that goal and how that coincides with the end of the Mary Kay year for you guys?
Sorry, Sadie's about to have a meltdown, so let's just try to survive this right now. I don't actually know where to start with that goal. I just am currently waiting for the reports to like officially post so I know specifically where we're at number wise. But what I do know is that we are more than halfway there. So the goal for us is to have Equinox by the end of June. And there's like no reason why we're not going to be able to do this because we're an awesome kick booty team. So that we're not cussing live.
You guys almost did it in 2 months. Like, let me just tell you how awesome your team is. You almost did what takes six months. You did it in 2 months of being a director.
Yeah. So we are kicking butt. Our team is phenomenal. We're doing awesome and we're absolutely on target. And so, you know, it's reds, you know, raising those reds, and Jess, so proud of you.
Jess, we're going to spotlight you and bring you on here.
I can't even contain it.
It's a little hard to see you there, but I hope there's a smile there. I'm going to mail you a light.
She's sitting in the dark.
I'm going to give you my ring light set up. Somebody asked me to post about that. I'll have to do that.
Oh, there she is.
It's only this. It's my Apple computer sucks for camera, and I'm like lounging on the couch. So,
you know what? I will share. I bought a $15 camera off Amazon. It works better than my computer camera, and I can plug it wherever I go. And then my light's like $5. I'll share it. Somebody else asked me that in the group, and I'll go ahead and I'll post. But congratulations, red jacket. That's awesome. Now listen,
thank you.
We have big things planned for you. Sheena has been like planning this. That's like so awesome. So our reports haven't finalized. So it's not like report official, but it just happened today and it's official to us. And so there's going to be big celebrations to come that you guys can attend in person and or virtual. I don't want to steal any of Sheena's thunder because I'll let her explain all that then coming up. But this is like a perfect segue into what I want to talk about, which is some of our promotions for the month. And so, Jess, just real quickly, do you want to just tell everybody like a little bit about yourself? You're brand new red jacket, fairly new consultant. How long have you been in Mary Kay? And is this the only thing you do? Kind of share that with the group a little bit.
Okay. So I work full time as a nurse. I manage a care management team. So I do have a 9 to 5. I joined Mary Kay the last couple of days of October of 2022. So is it 6 months? I guess it would be. No, 11, 12, 6, 7 months. And I've been wanting to promote to red jacket. Just took a little bit longer than expected, but consistency and just, you know, keeping those goals in front of me and just keep pushing. So.
Yay. I love it. I love it. We are so, so proud of you, my friend. We're going to try something a little different tonight. So let's see how this works. I've never done this before, but this is some kind of cool new feature that's on Zoom. And here we go. So it's a brand new month. It's a brand new month. And I am submitting a poll, and I don't know what this, so do me a favor and unmute if you are, and let me know, are you seeing something? Does it ask you to answer something?
Yeah, the survey popped up.
Oh,
It's there.
okay, good. Okay,
Yep.
so we want to know this is how we're going to start doing weekly recognition. I'm actually learning how to use Zoom like professionally. Yay. And so this is going to ask us, how are you prepared for your month, right? How many bookings do you have so far? Go ahead and fill that out. And then question number 2 is, what are you most focused on for the month of April? We want to know. Okay. So we'll let everybody go in here and answer those questions. And it doesn't let me take them. So I don't know, like I'm just seeing you guys go ahead and answer, which is kind of cool. So we'll see what happens. So we'll give that just another minute or so. We'll give you like another minute. While you guys are doing that, I do want to share with you, we'll see if it lets me share the screen and let you take a poll at the same time. Our Raising Red promotion. You guys, this is something super exciting that Sheena and I have put together. And so you'll see this promoted all month long, and this will carry in through the end of our makeover contest. Okay. But we're going to focus on our month of April, because the entire month of April is in our makeover contest, and we are focusing on rising to reds. And so anyone who debuts as a new red jacket in the month of April, you will be treated to a special girls' day out with your director, all expenses paid by us. And so for some of you, that might be like going getting pedicures, or we might take you out for lunch or go shopping, or, it's just going to be like a quality little friends date, because like we all need some time and some enjoyment. And so, are you excited? Like, what would you guys want to do when you become red? Like, is there a restaurant you were wanting to go to? Do you want to go check out a winery? Like, what do you want to do? It's our treat. Just you and your director, some quality one-on-one time and a fun little day. I'm excited. I can't wait. I want to book my calendar up so I have no work, but I'll play with you guys, right? Like, how fun would that be, right, Sheena? And then we have existing reds. So red jackets are someone who has 3 or more active team members on their team. And so if you are an existing red in the month of April, you can lead your team to a $5,000 team production month. And you as well will be treated to a girls' day out with your director. Okay. So for new reds, you get the date, and for existing reds, you are going to be able to earn it when you produce the $5,000 team production month. So super exciting, you guys. We're really pumped about this. I mean, reds are where it's at. And if you haven't heard, I played the video earlier. Sheena's going to teach on it in just a moment. But there's some big events coming up. We have our Mary Kay seminar coming up July the 22nd through the 25th. I know Sheena already bought her ticket for airfare for Dallas. So our goal is to have 20 people attend live. There will not be a virtual option for this. They just announced that. They just put out the schedule. So I want to make sure you guys are aware of that. And then we also have our makeover contest this month. I mean, there's just so many cool, amazing things. And our makeover contest runs through May 12th, which is Mary Kay's birthday, which is kind of fun. So Sheena is actually going to share a little bit about that and give you some great ideas. And we are coming fully locked and loaded for you this month with lots of opportunities to show up to get training yourself and to bring guests both virtually and in person. So it's going to be really exciting. Now, let me see. Can I go back to this poll? All right. This is fantastic. So if I hit end, I don't know if I see all the results yet. So let me just say, yeah, everyone's answered. Okay. So here we are. We have, 38% of us are new or have like nothing on the books yet for the month. That's okay, right? That's all right. But 63% of us have 1 to 3 appointments on the books for the month. That's huge, you guys. We do a book 10 contest at the beginning of every month. So I know like Laura's new, and I think Casey's still new. And there's I think I saw Sarah Lanza on here. So like, for those of you that are new, when you get parties on your books, we want to teach you to prepare your business smart. So by doing that, if you get 5 parties on your books for the month of April, they could be virtual or in person, and a party is a hostess and 2 or 3 friends. Okay. You get 5 of them on your books for the month of April. Before April 5th, you're going to get a Starbucks or a Dunkin' Donuts gift card from us, right? Now, if you get 10 on your books or more, then the gift card gets even bigger. Okay. So you want to make sure you get that on your books. That's our goal. We always aim by the 5th and to wrap it up this month and to prepare your month to start off strong. So we have 2 whole days to earn that. And all you have to do is just text your director and say, hey, I've got these on my books. Send me my coffee. And you got it. It's so fun. It's so easy. I don't know about you, but I love Starbucks. So that's always like my little jam.
Dunkin'.
Dunkin'. She likes Dunkin'. So yeah, every time we go somewhere, we have to be near a Dunkin'. I've learned that. Okay, month goals. So awesome. So what are we all focused on? So it looks like overwhelmingly 38% of us are focused on faces, which will pair perfectly with what Sheena's going to share with you here in just a moment about the makeover contest. A few of us are focused on bookings and leads and sales. That's awesome. Does it tell me like who answered what? That I'm not sure. Can I share? What happens if I click share results? Oh, does this pop up? Do you guys see these as well? Okay.
I'm not seeing anything. I don't know if they are. I can't even actually take the poll. So,
Oh, because you
because I'm you. I mean,
Yes.
we're together.
Yeah,
So,
it
you
just
know.
says the poll results. It doesn't show you who, but I don't
okay.
polls do normally.
Gotcha. Okay. Very cool. Oh, I can download results. Well, that's neat. All right. Well, we're going to be using that feature a little bit more. We have another poll coming up in just a moment. But first, I'm going to turn it over to Sheena because she is going to share with you an awesome strategy. I think maybe a script. If I'm putting you on the spot. The thing you shared with me, I think you should, and the details of the makeover contest. And Sheena, as you're talking about stuff, I will pull up the graphics to share with everybody. So I'm gonna let you take over, my friend.
What do you want me to start with?
Whatever you want.
Okay, let's start with the makeover contest. But I got sidetracked real quick because Brandy's on here. So Brandy, welcome. I'm so glad to see you on tonight. It's been a minute since we've seen you. So you showing up to meeting tells me that you must be feeling a little bit better, and that is awesome. So welcome to meeting tonight.
We love you, Brandy.
Yes, I had to shout her out because I seen her pop in. All right. So I don't know how many of you often, log it directly into the InTouch website, and you can see right on the front, right on there is then now always the makeover contest, which is going to be huge for all of us. So there's some really cool things happening with this. Number one, it's a 60s inspired look. So I'm like, oh, 60s. I wasn't alive. I got to figure out what that look actually looks like, first of all. But a 60s inspired look. And essentially what we're doing is we are booking one-on-one facials, and we're doing a makeover with our customers. They're going to take a picture and they're submitting it. And the top 3 consultants, well, the customers and then their consultants will actually get $1,500, if you place within the top. And then one of those looks is actually going to be released as like a limited edition look, which is really cool. Could you imagine if your look was selected and it was limited edition, like that people could purchase? That would be awesome. So Kim's popping up here. These graphics actually.
This is that card that has a little QR code they can scan. It takes you right to the Mary Kay website that teaches your people all about it. So you can print these out and notice like first, last name and 555555 for the phone number. You guys, you'll be able to customize this. I have a template in Canva for you. So you'll be able to access this, put your name, phone number, and almost treat this like a business card that you can print out or post on social media. It's really cool.
Yes. And, one that if you don't have Canva, I highly suggest it's a simple app, download it. It's easy to navigate. You don't have to have the paid version. You can use the free to edit these templates. So you definitely should have that as well. So it says there, but the $1,500, but they also get an assortment of Mary Kay products. We don't know what that's going to be. there's also going to be 10 honorable mentions. And if you're an honorable mention, you get $500 plus a bundle of products. So that's for yourself and for your customer. So like, I'm going to be like over the top if any of us are in the top 10 or the top 3, because that is awesome. But you know, on top of that, this is huge. If you're somebody that is working on faces, this is a fantastic way to get in front of their face and to do the facial and to do the makeover. So you can see Kim just pulled up our faces graphic. Again, you can use this on your phone or you can print it out. Excuse me. And then there's also the list here where you can, you know, write down everybody that you're seeing and cross off when you're doing the makeover and cross off when you're doing the interview. Now, when they take the after photo, the customer has to submit it. I think I'm correct with that. You're not the one that submits it. The customer has to go in and submit it. But it's a really simple link for them to do that on.
And I'll add to, not to interrupt Sheena, but it can be a 60s, 70s, 90s, or today look. It can be any look.
Oh.
So it doesn't have to be, it could be totally retro, or it could just be using our color card, or using one of our palettes, or coming up with your own combination. When I see contests like this, I'm going to be honest, I get excited and terrified, because like, I'm really good at my 3 looks. Anybody else feel me?
Thank you.
Some people are like super creative. So I'll tell you, it's like, if you're not super creative like that, stick to the color cards. Totally cool. If you want to play and create your own, play and create your own using Mary Kay products. It's like full reign, no matter where you are. Go ahead, Sheena. Sorry.
And this has your name all over it because you love doing makeovers and you have done awesome makeovers with people. So this would be a good way too for you to sort of, you know, get back into the groove of things. But, you know, for all of us, it's faces, and those faces take you places, number one, but they could be your next recruit. You don't even know. So we should all be rocking this contest. Sorry, Sadie's arguing about getting a bathtub right now. This is
okay.
life, people.
Do you want me to take over and share about how we're going to be like our events and stuff? Let me pull that up for everybody to see. Hold on. So Sheena has a couple of dates that she has to add on here yet. So there'll be more dates coming, but this is going to be published on boards and on our Facebook pages tonight. You guys will have access to this, but we made this quick little graphic so that you can see what to send out to customers if you're doing virtual appointments. If you're doing in person, it's kind of obvious what you need. You're going to be trying the makeup with them. You'll know what to bring, full-size demos or samples. So really the same thing. If you want to stick to samples, you could use for both in person or virtual. But we have a list of virtual makeover events and in person for you. Let me just, can I zoom in a little bit more? Yeah, so you guys can see everything there. Oh, hello, Kim. There we go. So we will be live every Wednesday and Saturday this entire month. So Wednesdays are at 7 p.m. Eastern and Saturdays are 9 a.m. Eastern in our beauty bar book. You'll notice the beauty bar will get a new cover page tonight. Some things will be updated, and you're going to see promotions in there the entire month focused on the makeovers. So for those of you who are maybe not confident with makeovers, or for those of you who have lots of friends and family who live all over the place, or you're just really busy, you'll be able to send out makeover packs in the mail or drop them off in person and have your guests join us for a Wednesday or a Saturday. And the classes will be about 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes. They don't have to log on camera. They can just watch. And yes, we will also have a YouTube link. So for those of your friends that aren't on Facebook, they can access that on YouTube. What Sheena and I are going to ask for you tonight is, we could do all of them, but we would rather see you do some of them with us. So we have a couple of consultants that have already reached out about how they can help this month. And so if you would love to teach one of these classes, we would love you to. And so we are looking for 5 consultant volunteers to sign up, and we'll guide you, we'll help you. If you don't want to be live, you don't have to be. We can pre-record you and use StreamYard so that it plays live. Okay. If you all haven't figured out that I do that, and Sheena does that by now you know, curtain revealed. You know, we multi-use technology so that we are in 1,000 places at once. So It's going to be super fun and exciting, and your clients are going to be able to join in, learn how to do a makeover, and that will count for the makeover contest. That's going to be one of the virtual ways, right? We also have an exclusive event on the 19th. Mark your calendars, you guys. Bingo was such a huge hit. Oh my gosh, such a huge hit. So we are doing our next big event called the Ice Cream Social Night. We're going to have some fun games to play. We're going to be giving away eye products. You're going to want to have guests on from all over to watch, because we'll be giving away some products live. It's going to be great. It's going to be all about eye shape, eye color, eyeshadow application, and the skincare products that keep your eyes looking like fresh and young and firm. You are going to love it. And we're all going to have ice cream. Okay. And we're going to be looking for consultants to help us teach at that class too. And it's going to be just a blast, you guys. So we have a flyer coming. It'll be out first thing in the morning, but I wanted to get that date to you on your books now. Wednesday, the 19th, 7 p.m. for our ice cream social night. So lots of virtual ways for you to plug in and get your customers, friends, and family and yourself connected. And then in person, like I said, Sheena has some couple of things she's going to be adding on here too. But for now, so just to give you a heads up, I will be live Saturday the 15th in person in Altoona. We're going to be doing a pop-up party. These are going to be, the ones I'm doing are all foundation based. So I'll be in Altoona the 15th for a 9 a.m. session. We'll be in Bloomsburg for 2 sessions, a 9 a.m. and a 10 a.m. at the Panera, and more flyers coming for these. And then live in person Thursday the 27th, 6:30 p.m. at the Vineyard by Hershey. Yes, wine. I said it. It's going to be awesome. So, well, I think we're going to be having at least a State College one in there as well. So I want to make sure I got you guys these dates. These are ways you can plug in virtually or in person, depending on what is best for you and your schedule to, be part of the team, have that fun girls' night, bring some girlfriends, get your faces started, get makeovers done, and, just build your business together. That's the thing I love most about what we do. We are in business for ourselves, but not by ourselves, right? And so it's just a blessing that we can work together in so many different ways. Sheena, anything you wanted to add about the schedule of events or about the ice cream social or anything like that?
Yeah. So what I was going to say is, tentatively is going to be the 29th. That's the date that I'm looking at. So if y'all just want to sort of keep that date in mind, that's going to be the date. I just don't have any other information right now. The other thing too, going live with these glamours, you're probably like, oh my gosh. And Jess comes to mind because she had to teach for Kim one time when we were away and she was like terrified. But here's the thing.
She killed it.
She did. She totally killed it. If you just have to allow yourself to get comfortable with it. Because the reality is you're all going to be live at some point in time. And it's not that big of a deal. Do you know how many times I mess up? I just laugh at myself and whatever, So it's not super overwhelming, and you have us to help you. So I encourage every single one of you to do some portion of this with us because we're a team. Or teams.
Teams. Soon to be teams, right? When there's more of us killing it. I know. Well, let's do a little giveaway. Okay. So if you don't know, now you do, we give away money. We give away lots of money. When you're on this team, we're giving away lots of money. If you became a new consultant in January, February, March, you're in the drawing. If you booked a party, if you joined us live, if your guests joined us live, if they did a career chat or a double dare, there's so many fun ways that you can get on this. We do cash drawings all the time. So tonight we are drawing $300 cash. So let me go ahead and pull up our little spinny wheel. And let's do our drawings. We're going to pick 3 winners tonight one for January, February, and March. Look at all these. We have 295 entries, you guys. This is awesome. Awesome.
I see my people.
I know. Look at that's like something. Okay. Here we go, guys. Let's spin the wheel. Let's see who our first $100 cash winner is. Ashley! Yes, girlfriend. Awesome. Congratulations. Is Ashley on here?
Yes, she is.
Ashley. Okay, where are you? Can you come on camera for a second? You can unmute. If you can't come on camera, just unmute. I would love to know, What are you going to do with $100?
Oh, that's awesome. I like jumped out of my seat. I'm over at my parents' house, so they can help watch the boys while I'm doing this. And you know what? I have to say I'll put it back in business because I want to help myself grow and I want to help myself develop. So
This is our
That is
next red
awesome.
jacket.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Hey, if you are claiming red jacket, let me see. Do you know how to put your hand up in the, you can just put it up like this, but if you know how to do it on the Zoom thing, but like, let us know if you're excited to be the next red, put it in the chat, shake around, make some movement. We want to know. We want to blow it up with Rising Reds this month. You guys, it is the best time to become a red jacket. And we are going to have so much freaking fun celebrating all of you guys in red. It's going to be awesome. Congratulations, Ashley. Yeah. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's go back. We got 2 more winners. Let's see. We're going to remove that one instance. We're going to go for our next. And Ashley, I think I have you on Venmo. If not, Sheena does, I'm sure. We'll get that to you. Let's see who's our next winner. Kathy Whitmire. Now, I got to go back and look and see who her consultant is. Anybody claiming her right now that's on meeting?
Me.
I think she's Jess's.
Right. Fantastic. Okay, so tell us about Kathy. How do you know Kathy?
She is my best friend's mom. She was here at my grand opening.
Oh, they sit on the couch together.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
I forget names, but I can remember where you sat at a party.
Yep. Exactly.
Okay. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Well, I will say, if they want to put that towards a full-size starter kit, they can. Okay. Talk to Sheena. She'll share with you how that works. They can, of course, just take the cash as well. Sometimes people will ask if they can take it and turn it into product too. So at whatever they want to choose, but we'll make sure we Venmo you the money so you have it. And that, you know, if she would want to sign up, she would know how to put that towards her starter kit. So awesome. All right, here we go. Who's feeling lucky? Last one. Are we ready? Let's see. All right. So we're going to remove Kathy, and our last winner is feeling lucky. I had a lot of caffeine today. I did. Christine! Yeah.
Sorry. That was like an ugly sound that I just made right there, but
Or anything. Kristen, we were
well,
just
that's my girl.
awesome. We were just talking. She was thinking about wanting to sign up. So there
Yeah.
you go. Oh my gosh, awesome. Okay, so how our $100 drawing works, we're gonna put it back out, you guys. We're gonna do one big massive drawing again. Okay, and this month we're gonna focus it on a little different. So we'll have a flyer. You'll be able to share with all your people. Anyone who comes to a live party, anybody who comes to a live, like in person or virtual party, right? They're on your live, they're sitting with you at a kitchen table, they're at a facial, right? All your makeovers. You get that connection? All your makeovers also go in for your $100 cash, right? Super awesome. Okay. So we'll redistribute that flyer. We'll have the link there. You'll be able to submit everybody, and then we'll do our drawing again at the end of our next star quarter. Okay. And we'll do for the next 3 months. So super exciting, you guys. Way to go. I love it. I love it. Okay. So tonight I wanted to just to like get a little serious with you. Okay. And I wanted to teach and talk and really from my heart, kind of share some of my story a little bit and talk about like emotional management. You know, there's a lot of things we're going to teach you in your Mary Kay business. And let me just back this up. We give away cash. We give away all sorts of stuff, right? I should mention, because there's so many new consultants. I see Amanda Sullivan's on here. Like so excited. Hey girl. I want to make sure you guys know that if you have not earned your Skin Vigorate brush, you need to know about that. So when you come to trainings and meetings, like Monday nights are just so powerful. You're going to get your cup filled. You're going to get great hands-on education. You're going to be inspired. You're going to have a place to run and have some focus for the week, right? And so we reward people who come to learn and do it consistently, because that's where you're going to grow. So when you are coming to our meetings and you do 13 in a row, okay, and you can miss 2, right? But you do 13 weeks in a row and you miss 2 or less, right? You get a free SkinVigorate brush from us. So we want to make sure we're putting that back out there because I see so many new consultants, Casey, Franca, Amanda, Sarah. So we want to make sure that you guys are marking these in your calendars, planning to attend and be in there. Now, I will tell you, if Mondays don't work for you, that's okay, right? Because we are going to have a replay. We are going to have a way that you can watch them recorded, still get the training, because I want to honor that. Because some people have night shift work and we don't want to disclude them. So there is going to be a keyword at the end of the meeting, okay, somewhere in the end, and then you'll just have to report that back. Okay, and you'll do that for your 13 times. And then that's how you can qualify if you can't make live. But I mean, live is so much fun. So if you can be here live and be on Zoom, you'll get so much more from it, honestly. So I just wanted to remind everybody of that before we jumped into the next training. But we have some amazing things planned for you. And so we want to talk about emotional management tonight, because whether you're new or you're seasoned, whether you are on the top of the mountain or you're feeling like you're stuck in a valley, emotional management is either going to work for you or against you. And I would say there's a couple things you need to learn, right? Money management, time management, inventory management, and emotional management. They are the biggies. And so emotional one, no matter where you are, it really can have a tremendous effect on you and your family. So let's talk about this a little bit. So do me a favor, put in the chat, have you ever second guessed yourself on being part of the team? Put that in the chat. That's kind of a bold question. Kim? Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, put in the chat if you've ever second guessed being a Mary Kay consultant. Doesn't matter why. I'm going to tell you, I tried to quit like, I don't know, 10 times. So if you don't know, like I became a consultant and didn't return my director's phone calls. I didn't come to meetings. I ignored her. She still loved me. Thank God. I will still love you. Sheena will still love you. We get it. We've been there. We know that when you're not responding to us, that you're probably not working, or you're thinking about working and you're just like afraid or stuck or down or sad. Like we know that, because when you're excited, you're blowing up our phone, and we love that. Blow us up, right? Blowing up phones is a positive thing. I want to just say that. I'm on record. Okay. So when you're quiet, we know that there's something going on, right? I think the thing that has really served me well was coming to terms with the reality that there is a cycle when it comes to emotional management. So let me go ahead. I want to share this graphic, and we'll make this available on our Facebook groups as well as on the Boards app. So there's like, let me zoom in really good here so you guys can see this. So there's all of these different stages. There's 7, right? So stage 1, we're excited. You signed on, you're like riding high. You're like, yes, this is so cool. I just did it. It's like adrenaline, right? You're just having a fun time. But then stage 2 begins this frustration. It's when you hit your first roadblock. You tell someone, oh my God, I became a Mary Kay consultant. And they look at you like, oh, why would you do that? I remember it to this day. I told my mom, and she was so upset at me. We spent all this money on college. I didn't say I was quitting my job to do Mary Kay, but it was like, I just got all this negativity right out of the gate, So we hit that. How many of you are feeling that or have felt that? Maybe it was something somebody said, or maybe it was, you're not booking people. You're struggling with booking people. No, if it feels like nobody wants to book, right? Okay. Well, this is why it's important to know the cycle, because after we hit frustration, if we don't work our way through or reignite our passion, we then start going into stage 3, which is comparison. Well, maybe it's me. Why aren't things working out for me? And then we start scrolling, and this is where social media is just god awful for us. We start scrolling and we're like, oh, she earned this and she did this. And, and you're seeing everybody's best moments that are photoshopped and planned. And you're comparing it to like your darkest, deepest moments, your insecurities. So it is so powerful, you guys, this social media thing. If you are not in the right headspace, you should not be on social media, because it will just hurt you. It will just absolutely hurt you. So going back to that, what happens after that frustration, after that comparison? Then we go into withdrawal. And that's when you stop coming to meetings, or you kind of stop responding a little bit. Maybe you start even noticing you get a little negative attitude, right? You start taking on more things. And I say you, I mean me. You know, there have been moments where I have cleaned out my office or reorganized Lincoln's sock drawer because it had to be done. Really, I've learned that's a manifestation. I have something going on. I need to address it, but I'm just not willing to address it yet. Stage 5 then jumps into fear. I can't do this. Maybe it's not for me. You start blaming. Maybe it's your team. Maybe it's your recruiter. Maybe it's your hostess that canceled, or it's like you don't have a good support system, or whatever. Or Mary Kay. It's Mary Kay. Mary Kay doesn't work. No one buys Mary Kay. No one's successful. Then we start wrapping around, and it gets deeper, and we get into this settling. You know, our self-talk starts to convince ourselves, well, I never really wanted this anyways. I was okay without it before, right? Then we start getting a little angry. And this is where you can really turn it around. And we can stay here in this stage of regret, remorse, and discontent, and it can become content and comfort. Or we need to recommit. And this one is the most important step. And you can recommit anywhere. So this is why I want to teach this tonight, is to create a recommitment trigger and a recommitment pattern for yourselves. So one of the things that I like to do is I like to have goal posters. Do I have mine here? Okay. I'm going to show this to you guys because I'm going to have you be an active living part of my goal poster. So let me go ahead and I'm going to take my little video blur off. Okay. This is not your usual goal poster, but this was a gift that my unit gave to me when we earned our first Cadillac. Okay. And when we went to seminar, and this was me as a red jacket. Ooh, that was me as a red jacket, you guys. Ooh, hello, there we go. Reflecting a lot, but just like kind of cool stuff, right? Just so many cool things. I want to update this. And so I'm going to turn this into my little living goal poster. So I have a picture of Sheena and her car on here, and I'm going to write on there that we're earning her director car. We're going to turn that Mary Kay consultant car into director car, right? I want to put in here my new red jackets. I'm going to put a picture of Jess in here, because she's not just going to be a red, she's going to be an elite red, go on target for her car. I'm going to put a picture of Sarah in here. Sarah Lons, I know you're watching. I want a picture of you and your kids, because I'm going to look at this every day and I want to remind myself I'm working for you to get you where you want to be. Franca, I want a picture of you in here, you and your grandkids, or you and your best friend Karen, or you and some sexy outfit you got we need more vacation time so you can go out and have fun for you, whatever. I want pictures of my people, because that's what motivates me. And this goes right behind my computer. You'll never see it. That's why I brought it down to show it to you, because this is what I look at right above my camera is your faces and our goals, and how, yeah, it's my goal to Spain, but I earn that only if I can help you guys get to where you want to be. And see, that motivates me. That gets me jazzed. I can't feel bad. I can't feel lazy. I can't feel crappy when I realize that it's not about me anymore. And it's about all these lives that I get to touch, right? So that's kind of how I recommit. How can you recommit? Maybe it's having a really good book. Are you pouring into yourself? Do you have a picture of your why? I mean, do you know what your why is? If I'm going to ask, you don't need to share it in the chat. You don't need to be public with it. Although I'm going to tell you, that's the best thing to do, is to be public with it, but on your own time. If by the way, if you want to share it when we're done with meeting tonight, you're more than welcome to. Okay, we'll do that. But I want to know, why are you here? Not just, well, it was fun, I want to make money. I mean, like we all can kind of say that, but like boil it down. Well, why do you want to make money? I want to take my grandkids. I want to take Lincoln. I mean, for those of you that haven't seen my video, that was really scary for me to say, like, I'm going to take my mom and dad, my brother, my sister-in-law and their kids. And that's like some big stuff. And my mom watched it and she's like, oh, okay. We're going to Disney. Crap. Okay. Yeah, we are. We are. Well, we're doing it. It's scary to put it out there, but like, that makes me emotional. That is what I want you guys to find, because when you're hearing the no's, you had a bad day, or you don't like what Sheena and I have to say, it's going to happen, because we're going to go tell you, you know what you need to do. And it may not be what you want to hear. You need to look at that. And it's going to help you recommit. I'm never going to tell you that what we do in Mary Kay is easy. I will tell you it's not hard. It's not hard at all. It's fun. It's life-changing. It's inspiring. It is 1,000 things, but it's not easy. Because if it's easy, everybody could do it. And they don't. And so I want to challenge you tonight to dig deep, to think about this emotional cycle. Where are you right now? Are you enthusiastic? Are you excited? Hopefully it's where everybody is. We know Ashley is. She won $100 tonight. That's her recommitment right there. But where are you in this stage? Where do you see yourself? I think one of the best pieces of advice I got was to print this out and to have this in my Mary Kay notebook. So I'm going to make this available to you guys, so you can print this out and you can have it and just check in with yourself. Mental health and emotional health is just important. It's important in life, and it's even more important in business. And so this is going to help you keep yourself on task, take your temperature, and reach out, not just when you need help with booking, but reach out when you're feeling frustrated, and find out where we are on the cycle, and then dig in and say, okay, what activities do we need to do to get us going, right? We're going to help you get out of the funk. We'll help you recommit. And then we start, okay, now let's talk activity. Okay. Cause we gotta pump ourselves up sometimes. So hopefully after Monday night meetings, you guys always feel pumped up. That's our goal, is that you feel like we're giving you a big warm virtual hug and that we're just loving on each other and hanging out. And so that's part of why Monday meetings are just so important. It's our time together. So, so we talked about that emotional component, and then I would be remiss if I didn't bring it right back to activity, right? Emotional, get that together, and then activity, right? And so, I'm going to throw up another poll, and this is going to be our weekly recognition. Okay. So I'll give you guys some time to take a look at this. We're going to be asking this every single week. Okay. So, go ahead and answer. I'll give you some time. It's going to ask you what your weekly sales are. How many faces have you seen this week? And again, we go from meeting to meeting, right? So you should be starting this today through Sunday next week for next Monday's meeting, right? And this isn't to like make you feel bad. Where are you on that emotional cycle? But this is to help us make sure that where your goals and your why are, that we're helping you build the right activities. You're not going to be like a superstar overnight, right? Okay. I mean, let's just be honest, right? Michael Jordan wasn't in a night, right? Babe Ruth wasn't, right? It was practice and time and effort, and right. I mean, it was continually doing it. And so part of Sheena's job and my job is to help you refine those tools, the time management, the working with the products, the what to say, the I have nothing on my books. Okay, let's start booking thing. Like, like all those little things to help you so that you have all these tools in your proverbial Mary Kay toolbox to help you move forward. So while you guys are filling that out, Sheena, I am actually going to play a little video, and then we're going to come back, and Sheena has an amazing script, you guys. It's like its weight in gold. It's worth a lot of money and a lot. I mean, she'll share with you one of the perks about being a new director. She'll tell you where she got this. And like, it's just really cool. So, Sheena, I'll give you just a minute here and give you guys a minute to go ahead and to finish that. But we are going to, let me pull up our little video here. And for those of you who have never been to seminar, there is nothing like it. It is exciting. It is amazing. it is everything. It is everything. So I want to make sure you guys are feeling this because it's our 60th anniversary and we want you all there with us. So check this out. This is Mary Kay Seminar.
Every time I see you, I'm caught up in your magic. My feet don't touch the ground. I never knew the feeling until you. With you, I know I belong. When I look in your eyes, I can see it so shine, brighter than the sunrise, forever and always with you. Know whenever I'm with you. Every time I see you, I just wanna feel you. Pull me closer.
I think I could cry. I'm just being honest, Like, I just love that. I cannot wait for all of us to be there. And we're gonna do one of our own little videos where we all hold hands and walk in that like hall, by the way. Just I have like a whole bunch of like social media ideas when we get there. Just letting y'all know. Okay. Cool little reels and stuff. So all right, let me pull that poll back up and let's see where we are. So okay, how are we doing here? Let's take a peek. So weekly sales count up. Who sold $300 to $400? Let me put on a gallery. If you sold $300 to $400 this past week, who was that? Raise your hand. We want to celebrate you. Jess Berry, go ahead and unmute, my friend. Why don't you share with everyone a little bit about what you did to get those sales?
So one was it was a combo, a skincare and a color with one person. It was a very long appointment, but she was a customer of mine that just kept ordering stuff. And, I said to her I checked in with her because her mascara was, she ordered it like 3 or 4 months ago. And she's like, well, I think I got the wrong mascara. I was like, oh, why do you say something? Because I do check in with her regularly. Long story short, I was like, why don't you just come to my house and we'll do a facial? Let's just start from the beginning. And so she ordered like over $200. And then one of those was a repeat customer. Sheena got to see her sister's face. They're twins actually. And one is kind of like my portfolio person. So I gave her a discount on products so she could try things. And so her sister is seeing all of her sisters. So she placed a large order online without even contacting me. She just ordered it. So it's kind of like a repeat now. So
That's awesome. That's awesome. Way to go. And I see we have 3 consultants who sold between $100 and $200. Raise your hands if you were one of them or unmute. Let us celebrate you. Franca. Yeah. Franca, do you want to unmute? Tell everybody where you're getting your sales this week.
Well, it's from that show with Karen. It's just lingering, and yeah. So I finally connected with her sister, and she put in her order, and she did book a party. We're going to start on the 17th.
So this is Franca's debut party. We went right into a real party with the hostess on Facebook, and that is so awesome. I am so proud of you, my friend. Way to go! Oh,
I couldn't
love it.
How you?
Oh, well, listen, that's what we're here. We're a team. We all help each other. We all make it happen. Who else? I think I saw somebody else raise their hand. Ashley? Yeah. Okay. How did you get your sales this week?
Sorry, my son is now having an issue in the transition home. But
All right.
actually mine was I didn't add all of it up, but I sold almost 200 today. Because what had happened was someone that I invited to my debut party wasn't able to come. And so she said, you know, I want to check in with you and I'd like to get something. And she put in an order today. And I said, oh, that's so awesome. Do you have any questions? Do you have concerns with any of the products? Like, is there anything I can help you with? And she said, no, she's been wearing Mary Kay since the end of 2021, but she just never had an actual consultant. So I'm like, well, girl, I got you.
That's
And
awesome.
I said, you spend over $75, so you get free shipping. And she's like, oh, that's so awesome. And I'm like, absolutely. I'll hook you up every time. So,
Oh,
uh,
I love it.
so I have someone, a steady customer, then moving forward now.
Oh, that's awesome. And guys, that's how we do. It's that follow up with customer service. It's all those things. That's awesome. Anybody else? I know we have a couple other people who sold between $100 and $200. Anybody else want to unmute or share, even if you can't jump on camera? We'll
I
put it in
think
the chat.
one of them might be Dawn, but I'm not exactly sure because I think I seen she filled out the form, but she's not on camera, so I'm not sure. I can't verify that.
Well, just put it in the chat, guys. Put it in the chat and let us know. I know Sarah Alonso just wrapped up a huge 24/24 sale, over $600 in orders from that. Now she's starting her debut. I know Casey is finishing up some sales for her debut and now has her first party this week. So just so many things that are just wrapping and rolling. It's like so much fun. I just love it. So way to go, guys. Way to go. People seeing faces. We have consultants who had a face this week. I think that was probably Jess and probably Ashley. That's awesome. Leads. I want to give a little recognition to this. We have some people that said, yeah, I got a couple. I got 1 to 5. Who got leads this past week? What did you do to get leads? Ashley, go ahead, unmute.
So it was off of a facial, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out to the people and that she put on the list and just let them know that they were thought of for some pampering and a facial, and see when I can set them up. That's
awesome. That is awesome. And that's exactly, the best place to get your leads and your referrals is from the people we party with. We're going to train on that coming up one of these weeks. I think a lot of us get nervous about asking for that. We don't want to seem pushy. We're going to give you some really great ideas and verbiage that you can make your own to really help with that. Sharing appointments. We had some people who had a share appointment this week. I'm just going to say I gold medal this month. And that's a big deal in the Mary Kay world. That's 5 people in 1 month. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm going to tell you that I was like Sally procrastinator and did it all like in the last week of the month. So if you haven't checked out my video, use that. We're going to be doing that drawing. By the way, we did hit 50. We are, I think, in the top 3. I'm waiting for Bess to let us know. So I'm not sure if we won or we came in 2nd or 3rd, but we had amazing results from that video. You guys, I'm going to make available those results. People were just like, just taken back by the Mary Kay opportunity and hearing it like through my eyes and in my story. We had 2 or 3 new consultants sign up. Laura was one of them. I've never met her yet, and she watched the video. We were at a virtual party together, and so I'm so excited to get to like work with her and help her. And I know Franca has a couple people that watched the video that want to talk a little bit more, and I know Sheena does, and Jess does, and I mean Casey. It's so exciting to see just those conversations open up. I will tell you, we have a 2nd video coming. I'm gonna let her tell you more about that in just a hot moment. Before I turn over to Sheena, she's going to wrap up with a special treat for Reds this month. She's going to tell you about a video thing that we're creating. She's like, I am? You are. And she's going to share with you this magical script. But before I do, I want to let you know we have 2 amazing meetings coming up. We are going to start having a special new consultant class once a month on Monday nights. So when you come to meet, it's the same time when you come. If you are in your great start period, you'll be able to attend that. It's going to be geared towards new consultants and just like extra help, extra getting your steps set up. It's going to be awesome. And I think that is going to be next week. I have the calendar. It'll pop up here on the group in a moment. And then we're also going to have a very special Rising Red class. And in order to get in that class, you must add at least one new team member this month. Okay, because you're rising to red. So when you add a team member to your team, you automatically get in there. Okay, it's going to be super powerful. And again, it's going to happen during meetings. So we get to use these breakout rooms on Zoom. So it's not like another night you got to find a time to come to something. It's all right here, streamlined to give you guys the very best. So Sheena, I am going to turn it over to you. And I know you're excited to share about the next video and then the third video. So take it away, my friend. And those magic words. I'm gonna type them in the chat as you are talking about them, so everyone has them in print.
I mean, I'm sure you can probably guess who and what the next video is. It is myself. And a little bit about my story. I had some people critique it. I think it's pretty good. I say like and a lot, but that's just my normal life and that's me. But anyways, that is the next video coming along. It's actually ready to go. So that's going to be the next one we send out. And then the third video is gonna be with Jess because she's a new red. So get ready, Jess, because you are going to be sharing your story as well and being a part of that, which is really exciting. So I don't think we have officially nailed out all the details with that. We might all three be in that video. We might just spotlight you, but so get ready for that because I think you have so much wisdom to impart and your story is equally just as important too. So
Do you see this retinol breakout? I need a couple weeks yet.
Retinization can be a pain. That's all right. We'll wait.
I'm okay with it because I know it's making all kinds of things better.
And guys, this will be a perk for all new reds. So when you become a red jacket, Sheena and I will be making you your very own personal video. It's going to be awesome. It's your story, your goals. Sheena and I are working on the script right now. So we'll be at the beginning and be at the end, but the whole middle is you. And it's going to be powerful. Imagine what that will do, that you can share that with everybody and the whole team can benefit from it. We'll all have access to it. So it's going to be so great. So I know I almost let the cat out of the bag when I was messaging her this weekend, yesterday. I was like, and I gotta shut up. Bye. I gotta hang up with you. No more texting. Okay. So congratulations.
And it's a fantastic way to spotlight yourself. Sometimes we don't like to talk about ourselves or our accomplishments, but that is what people need to hear. And that's what people, especially, your customers or the people that are close to you, like your story is going to mean a lot to them. A little bit different probably than hearing Kim's story or my story. Like they want to hear your story. They want to know why you chose to say yes and why you still stay with Mary Kay, So these videos are going to be powerful. They've already proven to be powerful with like 55 views already of Kim's. So there's power in these videos and it is going to be awesome for recruiting. So, all right. My next thing I wanted to talk to y'all about, if I don't break my arm, because this child is wearing me down here. I am actually in we call it our power partner. So it's an all director group. We're all fairly new directors within the last couple months. They're actually down in Texas. I'm like the only one up this way, but it's an awesome group because there's just a lot of celebrations in there. But I went to them the other day, and I'm sure some of you can relate to this. And I said, hey, how are you guys booking? I'm kind of hitting a wall. I need some ideas. And that's just very open and honest. Even as a director, we do hit walls sometimes. So I asked them for some feedback and they gave me this awesome script. And I'm only going to read you the one portion because I'll make it available to you guys. But the script that they're using is, I've been challenged to do 60 free hangout parties in April. And I'm giving everybody who helps me $20 Mary Kay cash or $100 Mary Kay cash on a set if you have a group of 5 or more ladies with you. I promise I'm not pushy. It's fun. Can I practice this new party style with you? Now you've seen in the newer debuts and you've seen Kim and I both doing essentially, Waverly Windsmer's party, and it's been super successful for so many people. The different thing about this, right? So is if they choose to do this, but they don't have 5 ladies there, they get that $20 Mary Kay cash. But if they have a group of 5 ladies or more, now this could be in person, this could be over Zoom. And for myself personally, they can claim $100 if they have at least 5 people from their virtual party watching, but there has to be 5 on for them to get it. And what they do is they get, they get $100. I don't know how to unmute or on whatever myself, fuzzy myself. But they would get $100 off of this one of the sets. So they have to do the princess, the queen, or the Cadillac. You guys have seen this closing sheet. It's the one that we use for the in-person parties, but they have to have at least 5 or more ladies to be able to claim that. But, think about that. So if they have, 6 ladies at their party, including themselves, and your hostess wants, the princess set, which is $199. But number one, she's definitely in skincare because she's choosing the skincare set because she has $100 credit. It's just a fantastic way, retweaking some of the language. It's another script for booking. So I've been using this. I sent it out to a few people the other day, and I got 2 parties on my books by using this specific script. So I will make this available to you guys. You might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed, like $100 sounds like a lot. It's not, right? $100 is actually $50 for us. But when they're purchasing a set, like they have to get the set to get the $100. So
yeah, and let them know what the sets are and how much the sets cost. I think that's an important thing. I'm pulling up a picture here of the
Oh, okay. So the skincare sets, the repair number one, which is the one that we would prefer everybody's in, that's $215, for the whole set. And the Time-Wise 3D is $120. And there's a couple other different sets on here, but to get the princess, right off the bat, if they get the Voluform set, they're already getting that princess package. There we go. So Kim got that pulled up for us there, but they get that $100 off one of those sets. Now they don't get any other hostess credits, right? Like this is all they get. They don't get 25% off shopping spree. They don't get 10% of the, party profits and free product. They get the $20 or the $100.
Right. And the 3 sets they can pick from are the Cadillac, the Queen, or the Princess. It's not like the booster set for $78 or the Skin Vigor. Like it's basically a combination of sets that they can use the $100 on. So at the very least, they're getting the sets for 4 sets for $199 minus the $100. So you're making half still. So you're basically breaking even. But it just sounds really good. Does that make sense to everybody?
And I will say too that the director that shared this with me, and I know Waverly has, shared more times than not that she's, definitely profiting. Her parties are like $1,000 parties and they're $500 profit. And this director said the same thing. She said, of course, there's their duds because there is duds, that's not a secret. She said, but more times than not, every single party, her sales are well over $1,000. And we know that we're demoing the repair set at these parties. And so most people are walking away with that repair set. But essentially, it's just another tool in your tool belt. It's another new script for you to kind of work with, and change things up a little bit. So I thought it was amazing. I shared it with Kim right away. So I'll share this with you. She gave me the script of what she texts out, and then she also sent me exactly what she talks about on the phone when she calls them to schedule them. So
Awesome. Great job. Guys, before we wrap up for the night, we're gonna put it on gallery view. Anything that you would like to share? Questions, anything that we can answer. This is your time before we wrap up for the night. If you have a question about something, it's probably applicable to lots of other consultants as well, or anything that you would like to share this week. Maybe your why. Franca, go ahead. I'm going to spotlight you, my friend. Go right ahead.
My question is, so the 3 red jackets in a month, do they have to come in with the $600 qualifying order to qualify for the 3 to meet that goal?
Yeah, that is a great question. So to count for your red jacket, they just must be active, which means that they'll have to place an order that's $225 wholesale or more. So some of them may place $600 because, as you guys know, when they do a $600 order initially, they get like all that extra free stuff. But that's not required for you to be a red jacket. It's just getting them active. Does that answer your question? Yeah. Great. That's a really great question. Yeah. Thank you.
I will jump in and say though, I try to, and Kim, you can tell me to be quiet, but I encourage people to hit that 600, and if they can't do it in the first 2 weeks to obtain the $130 bonus bundle, the glamour bundle, They still get a free set when they become qualified. You also get a $50 bonus when they become qualified. So it's a win-win, not just for you, the consultant. It's a win for them. It's also a win for your team. So not everybody's going to come in at 600, but we always strive to try to get them to 600.
Right. Yeah, and I think that's an important thing to add, Sheena. I'm glad you mentioned that because I think sometimes we get them in and we're active, but remember, guys, like, and that's part of like what we're here for too. We want to help people have continued growth. Like, we just don't want to be like wham bam one party later. You know what I mean? And so how awesome is it? We do have that 4-month window. So for those of you that are new, you have 4 months. The month you signed is month 1, and then 3 additional months to rack up as many bonuses as you can. So yeah, very good. Very good. Very good. Any other questions for Sheena or myself? Oh, Ashley, go ahead. I'm going to put you on spotlight. Go for it.
So, of course, I mean, he was quiet and now he's starting to cry again. I just have to give a shout out to my husband because, we have limited space and little ones, as you can hear. And we took part of our living room and turned it into an office. And he worked really hard, even though he was sick this weekend, to get it in place. So I'm just super excited. Now I have a dedicated space and a Mary Kay space, and I'm trying to get everything organized now, but I wanted to share that.
Yay! That's
She's
awesome.
serious. And you're gonna have your what did you call it, Kim? Oh my gosh, your board, your visual.
What did I call it? I don't know.
Goal poster.
Goal poster. Thank you.
Poster.
Apparently I didn't drink enough caffeine today, guys. It just wore off. My brain just shut down. But you know what? That brings up a really good point. I mean, sitting around organizing our inventory isn't going to make you any money. But when you have a lot of clutter or you don't have a space where you feel you can confidently work, right? Like it's another little obstacle. It's another little thing we have to get around. So having that space, whether it's a place in your home, or for me, I remember I used to go out and sit in the car and I would drive to Starbucks. And then I'd go in when I did my work. That was my reward. It's finding those ways of where, no matter if you have a lot of space or no space at all, finding that way and that place where you can work so that you have that confidence, and it's one less thing you have to think about, that you're prepared and ready to go. So kudos to your husband, Ashley. That's awesome. You should take a picture and share it on the group then when you're done. I love to see what everyone's offices look like. People are always asking, well, what do you do? How's it? Like, you always learn so much for how people store stuff and like where they put things. So that's very cool. Awesome. Anything else before we wrap up for tonight? Okay, well, I gotta tell you, what a fabulous meeting. You guys brought it. So now I have a little homework, a little challenge. You ready? We're gonna make social media work for us. And remember, I kind of said it's really important to make your why public. I'm gonna challenge you to make your why public. I am. So first, we're gonna do a little baby public step. I want you to make your why poster, like make a visual. Maybe it's just a picture of you and your family that you carry with you. Maybe it's some crazy looking thing like I have here. Maybe it's just something that you and your kids color together. Whatever, it's inspiring to you, right? What is your why and what is your recommitment? What's your visual? What's that trigger? What's going to help you be like, okay, this is why I'm doing it. Okay. And I want you to take a picture and post it in your unit's Facebook group. Okay. That's your homework this week. It's just a baby step. You don't need to tell the whole world yet, but just tell your Mary Kay sisters. Let us cheer you on and have that for your accountability this week. Okay. So make sure you do that. Take a picture, post it in our team Facebook group. So that'd be Team Believe if you're in Sheena's unit, or Team Be More if you're in mine. And we want to see what's motivating you. We want to see how you're recommitting. We want to see that you have that system in place. Okay. Next week, right back here, we'll be at the same Zooms. I think it gave you a password. Did you need a password? It's all pre-registered, same login. So save that, 7 o'clock, and we will be having a breakout room for new consultants. So those of you that are brand new or still in your great start period, you'll go into a special training with Sheena on new consultants. The rest of you will stay with me for some really cool training. So it'll be awesome. Guys, thank you for joining us. I know you could be anywhere else and you chose to be here, and we take that very seriously. And I just, we appreciate it. We are here for you guys, and we hope you know that. And we want you to leave here every Monday feeling inspired, excited, and renewed. And I know this week will be your best week yet. Makeover contest, ice cream social, in-person events, all sorts of good things. All sorts of good things coming our way this month. So make it your best. We love you guys, and we'll see you next Monday. Bye, everybody. See ya.